funky.
Welcome back to Effing Vibes. I'm your host, Jay. I'm with my co-host, Tay, Tati, and Zay. I love just saying that in general, just for the audience's pleasure.
So it's like
She just want to keep a baby.
Right.
Like, she just want to.
Right. It's like, give me a baby. You my baby. Give me a baby. Give me a baby. Right? Give me. You my baby. Now you gotta give me a baby, girl.
Welcome to Effort and Vibes, y'all. I'm your host, Jay, with my co-hosts, Tay, Tati, and Zay.
Yo.
How's everybody doing this week?
Good,
How
man.
you feeling? What's the vibe?
Great week.
Great week. So far, so good.
Feeling good, living better.
Spring is coming.
Y'all on one.
Already.
No, I don't know what that was.
Spring is coming?
That
Not
was-
soon
No,
enough.
winter's coming.
No, winter's over.
Winter's here.
Winter is.
Yeah. If we can get into it, today we're focusing on habits, the good, the bad, the ugly, how to stay on track, how you get off track, how you get back on. But first, we're going to go to Tati with a couple notes.
All right, so I'm going to kick off with a quote from Benjamin Franklin. Your net worth to the world is usually determined by what remains after your bad habits are subtracted from your good ones. And over the weekend, I found this article on some blog, but it's 7 bad habits millennials have that make society effing hate them. So here we go. 1, taking selfies in public. 2, challenging authority and everyone above us in society.
Guilty.
3, feeling the need to update all social media platforms all the time. 4, wanting to work from home 3 out of 5 days of the week.
Also guilty.
Always on our phones, never realizing it or excusing ourselves for it. We drink more times than we should.
Guilty.
And last but not least, we use memes to describe our lives.
That is a way of life. I feel like describing yourself with a meme is generational. That should not be a problem. Everyone understands memes.
I think, right. And anytime something goes bad or anytime anything happens, there's always going to be a meme made out of it.
Right.
And it makes everything less serious, right, in a way. And I think it's dope. But I think it's funny. I think just that last one part. I think it's funny how, like, social media and just everybody just being on the memes and looking at it, like it's like the new crack, like
Ooh.
you know what I'm saying, like we need it, it, you know what I'm saying. Like I was talking to Tati earlier about how like how it said like millennials drink a lot, and I was like, we also smoke a lot too, I think, and it's just becoming more and more, you know, less taboo, right? But it's like weed really could be a gateway drug, you know, and memes and social media is just the new crack.
Another
You know what I'm saying?
gateway to something else.
we just out here.
You ever see that picture of what's it? You ever see that picture of like Chris Rock? He was playing from New Jack City, I think it was, and he has like IG, Twitter, Facebook, and it's like he's pulling from the pipe off all these social media, right? And it's like, yo, why do we need this? Like, why do we try to consume this so much? Because we all remember when we didn't have it, right?
Thankfully,
Thankfully, but it's just like that memory's kind of vague now too.
Exactly. I also feel like there's so much to like learn from too. So I feel like that's part of it. Like especially millennials, like what Tati said, like challenging like authorities and stuff. It's because I feel like we just literally indulge in it, and we're just like, oh, we learned this, we learned this. Because I know like. It's like Sundays, here we are, we're out here sharing all that information, and we got all that from social media. So it's like when we didn't have it, yeah, it was probably helpful for like other things, but I just feel like on the bright side of things, like you can learn so much from it. So
there was like another one of these articles that I read that was saying millennials we no longer ask our parents things, we just ask Google.
Yeah,
we don't
Google never lied to
our
me.
parents for information.
Say that again.
Google has never lied to me personally. I don't know about y'all.
Google never lied to me.
Google never lied. Right? No, I could go to Google. Before it dropped, what Google come out with? 2004, 2005, right?
I thought you was asking Jeeves.
I got a lot of papers done for asking Jeeves back in the elementary school. But I would go online, I'd look something up if I didn't know it, because who wants to look stupid in class, right? Just look it up. What is such and such? Who is da-da-da? And it would just pop up, and I'm like, all right, everybody's not doing this? Like, why do I have to listen to someone and you're completely wrong when... Right. Because Google's just telling me the truth.
Real life. The internet the internet has been around, and now I think we're starting to realize that it's real. You know what I mean? It actually is like can be and help us in our actual real lives. Whereas before it was just like it's just fake. It's just on the screen. In some parts it still is just fake, but it's like you're right. We can learn so much from it, and what we're getting in real life is most of the time false anyway. So it's like also the things on the internet are also false too. So it's like who the hell knows?
I think we do have to be careful of what we consume though, at the same time. We have to be careful of where we're getting our sources of information from, because there's plenty of sources out there that will, fabricate or make it, fake news and spin it some type of way and create, propaganda for the most part. So if you're listening out there, be careful where you're getting your media source and information from, because there's a lot of like diabolical places. But the other question you said, working from home. Y'all get to work from home?
Yeah. I work from home
partially.
full time.
You work from home full time.
I became full time.
You're full time home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm partial. Like sometimes I can, but not usually. Like I would have to ask. But if something comes up, I can work from home. I have the capability to work from home, but I can't full time like she does.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I can work from home. It's not like a ask thing. It's just like I don't know. Just because I'm fully capable to work from home, so if I need to work from home, I could be like, hey, I'm working from home.
What's the advantages you find from working from home?
You just get your time back. From Brockton to Quincy, I was spending an hour and a half in the car in the morning going to work, and I was spending an hour and a half minimum, 2 hours coming home. Mm-hmm. That's 3.5 hours of my day I get back by working from home. I'm not eating dinner at 9 p.m. anymore because I'm home at a decent time. I just feel like I have more control of my day. Like, yeah, I'm doing my work, but I can also put my laundry in if I need to. I'm home if anything were to happen. Like, I just feel I have more control working from home.
I'm opposite. I feel like I found the perfect formula recently. So I do have the ability to work home. But my job provides, so much. Food, gym, all that. So, honestly, So, it really
life
does.
is better than your home life. It's like they give you everything you need.
Yeah. And, the only, I want to go home for dinner. So I'm like, okay, because I don't want y'all dinner. But, y'all got breakfast, snack,
it's
lunch.
a trap, B.
Right. It's not really a trap because it's yeah. So that's what it is. It's it's not really a trap because I'm able to do all that within my day. It's so the autonomy is good there and home.
Yeah.
It provides a better life because I'm a dog mom, so it provides a better life for my dog. Because I can bring her to the office, Shout out to Zoe. But yeah, so that's kind of my kind.
So how, if I could ask this, how have you seen kind of your habits change from being in the office at one point, because we all were kind of tied to that, to now transitioning? Do you find it to be more helpful that you have that free time, opposed to going to the office and being okay, this is, and having the option? How have you seen your habits kind of change?
I feel like me personally in both, I feel like I can see in my sense and Tati's sense a progressive habit. You know what I mean? Her travel time, that's crazy. She's right. She's getting 3 hours back in her day, so that's perfect. But me, travel time wasn't really an issue. I needed access. Mm-hmm. So the fact that my job provides access, I'm okay, well now I can get all these things done that I had put on my goal board at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
And I can't speak for Tati, but.
I feel like for me, going into the office, one of my habits were going into the office was more of a social time. I get more work done at home because I'm focused, I'm in my own space, and all I can do is either work or do whatever I need to do around the house. Mm-hmm. When I'm in the office, everybody else is in the office too, so what are you guys cooking for dinner tomorrow night? And we're talking about every single thing else, and I find myself talking to people for hours at a time, and I haven't been at my desk that long.
At the water
so
cooler, talking nonsense.
So it's I think I don't yet miss the social aspect, but I've gained back more of actually putting my time and effort into the actual job.
And you
telling me you feel like you do your job maybe better being at home.
Yeah.
Than you were actually in the office dealing with kind of the. Why is that?
My focus. Attention span. Literally at work, it was just I had to make things fun at work. So I'm I need to get away from this desk. I'm just go talk to people. Mm-hmm. When I'm at home, I just already feel like I'm in a good place. It's my good space. Right. So I don't have to try to, I'm annoyed right now, so I need to get away.
Yeah. That's funny because my job, so focus isn't an issue for me either, solely because of it's a tech company, so everybody has work to do, like everyone. So we don't really talk until lunch. Like you'll come to my like where I sit, silent. Everybody's like hard work until like lunchtime. Then it gets like playtime. So it's like yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's funny but I think it's solely because we have so much autonomy that we're like, no, we really got to get it done while we're here because we don't want to do it when we get home.
That's true.
So,
don't
but then we
homework.
have and then we have the autonomy to like leave if we need to. So,
all right, well let's let that sit for a second. We'll be back with more effort and vibes after these messages.
So we're on this mission of trying to find out from the barbershop and the salon owners about solicitors. So how do you feel about the solicitors coming into your shop?
Get something out of it is even better.
Have you ever gotten anything out of the solicitors that come in?
I can't say that I've gotten anything that I can.
No value whatsoever?
Nothing of value.
When I met Ian, I knew he was going to be a good connection in this whole brotherhood of barbers because he has a vision that not a lot of barbers has, and a barber time. And the way he approaches things is actually a little unique with the monitor, especially, and how he wants to get the whole advertisement thing and put it all there, grab all the clutteredness, all the flyers, the poster that goes in everyone's barbershop, and he kinds of generate it in there, and not just keeping it in one shop but multiplying it so the ad becomes powerful. I'm grateful for having it here, and I want to thank Ian and the rest of the crew, for doing a good job and continue.
So you get a lot of solicitation from people coming in, just throwing stuff around your store?
Now they gotta put in the monitor, so it's easier, it's cleaner, and I think it's a good idea.
And barber time all the time.